Hello, I'm Marky Dragon, also known as Marcus Eikenberry in real life, and this is an abridged version of my interview with a Diablo 3 farmer. Now, it's abridged. What that means is that we've just cut out all of the empty space, we've cut out all the unnecessary data without changing the essence of the information. And we did this because of how hard it was to do this interview. We actually cut it almost in half. And it was very, very difficult when the farmer was using text-to-speech, and I, am just sitting there waiting, so there's a lot of awkward dead silence. So if you want to see the original version, I have put a link in the in here as an annotation so that you can go see the full version if you want, if there's any dispute on what the information is. Now, there's a couple things I want to say. And pretty much the main thing is that there's been a lot of let's say controversy over and a lot of hateful comments that we've deleted over this botter being Chinese or this farmer being Chinese. And what I need to say is that when I asked him if he was a Chinese farmer, I already knew that he wasn't. I knew he was European. And I was surprised when he said yes. But I chose not to pursue that. So anyway, here is the video interview. And it's not very high quality, and it's because it was done live. And it was done through Google Hangouts. And so the quality there is not very good. And but one thing beforehand, I know most of you are World of Warcraft fans. This right here is Frostmourne. This is a real sword. 16 pounds. Subscribe for your chance to win. This is going to be given away to one of our subscribers. Now, here's the video. Hello, Marky Dragon, also known as Marcus Eikenberry in real life. And today we have a special guest with us. We have today a professional Diablo 3 farmer, and he is going to, give us some information about what's going on in the industry of farming and what his concerns are. The first thing, though, that I got to get out of the way is, Mr. Farmer, do you give permission for this to be on air and to be broadcast on YouTube? So we have some delays.
Sure.
Okay.
Make sure, though, that no personal details are shown.
Yes, no personal details are shown. Just for everyone watching, just so you know, he is using a voice-changing utility and is showing a bot that he is running instead of himself to obfuscate his identity so that he can speak with us freely. Can you start by telling us what is it you do?
I run bots and make gold.
Do you do this for a living? Is this a full-time job?
Sell it for profit, yes.
You told me that you're using a lot of accounts to make the gold. How many accounts are you using with this activity?
100.
100? Okay. And with your botting, how much gold are you actually producing with those 100 counts?
300,000 an hour.
And
per account.
Per account, okay. So does that mean 3 million an hour or 300 million an hour? No, wait. That'd be 30 million an hour.
100 accounts are actually 200 accounts.
Okay. And so while you're running this, what I'm trying to get at is how much gold you're producing.
You can play on EU and US at the same time.
Oh, I see. So you can use the accounts on both at the same time. That's interesting. Why is it that you wanted to do this interview?
I'm a fan and want to get rid of this.
And what do you mean by get rid of this? You want to share this information so that this activity stops?
Nah, but to make sure people know what's going on.
Okay, so how about you tell me what is going on that you want to share? What was your concern that caused you to contact me this morning?
The economy is getting destroyed.
So hyperinflation.
Gold prices dropped by half in one day.
Where are gold prices right now?
Around $12 on EU.
Okay, and is that $12 per gold?
I sell as wholesaler, though.
There's a lot of money in this. Is that correct?
Yeah, a lot.
You wanted to expose something here, basically help Blizzard put a stop to what's going on.
Don't buy gold from Chinese.
Okay. Let me ask you a quick question here. Are you a Chinese farmer?
Yes.
Okay. I guess I don't get it as to why you would say not to buy the gold. Are you talking that it should be done just through the auction house?
Yeah, sure.
Through the auction house.
Controlled.
Yes, that is Blizzard controlled through the auction house. Still not going to stop hyperinflation. In fact, as a lot of gold becomes available, it will continually go down in value. So how do you think that
I wanted to point out that Blizzard should make more things and higher fees, according to prices.
Just like in a real-world economy, there's inflation. Basically, when money is more plentiful, then the price of everything goes up. And so you're thinking that the prices should adjust in-game?
Correct. Yes.
Doesn't it at some point become ridiculous? I mean, I'm thinking about how I recently got a piece of money from Mexico that was a bill that was 1,000,000 pesos. And the inflation there, is out of control, that something, that there'd even be a 1,000,000 peso bill. I guess it just devaluates gold in the game and raises the costs of items. And so what is an example of something that is not changed in price in the game that you think should be going up because there's more gold in the game?
Legendaries.
Okay, so the legendaries are staying at the same price, and you believe they should be going up?
Yeah, I believe it might be a viable investment.
Basically, what you're worried about is how many dollars you can make. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me think about this for just a moment.
I want the small ones gone.
You as a professional farmer, I'm sure that you know other professional farmers. Can you tell me how many professional farmers you think are actually working on Diablo?
10,000 accounts currently.
So 10,000 accounts currently. Now, but how many farmers is that? I mean, are you able to control all 10,000 accounts, or is this multiple people?
Multiple people. Ordinary people.
We're going to stay away from the ordinary people information.
Go to sleep.
We're going to stay away from the ordinary people information. We don't want to give away things that could harm the game. What we want to do with this interview is really to see how we can point out some things that maybe Blizzard can address to get more of a handle on this. What is it you're doing with these accounts to make the money in-game?
They are level to Inferno.
Then they just go through and grind?
Then they are farming.
So they just go through and grind and bring stuff back to the auction house and sell it, or just collect the gold, or what?
Yeah.
How long does it take to get an account to Inferno?
2 days.
It's not very long. Do you run these 24 hours a day?
Yeah.
So I wonder why, this just comes to mind, I wonder why Blizzard would not take a look at accounts that are running 24 hours a day, because you would know that they were not human. Do your accounts get banned?
No, not at all.
Do you think it's because they're not able...
Blizz makes money too.
Okay. They may make money as well, but I suspect that once the account is purchased, how is it that they make money?
Through Real Money Auction House.
And that has not started yet for Real Money, is that correct?
Yeah, but people are saving gold and stuff.
The day the market opens, I imagine that we're going to see a lot of people actually posting their items and being very disappointed by the prices that they're getting. Because if everyone is saving all of the gold and items, the market is going to be absolutely flooded on that day. Would you agree?
People will sell billions of gold, undercutting, especially the Chinese. If the prices go down so much, everything gets useless.
Right, so they can go down so much so that Basically, it becomes not worth your time to do the farming. Is that correct?
If a legendary costs $10, everything else costs very little.
Besides Blizzard, raising the prices of items in the games, what other suggestions do you have to help curb this problem?
They are increasing the drop rates and such right now. It will increase the issue.
In MMOs, I don't know about in something like Diablo, it's a little bit different than an MMO. It is very common for a couple of things to happen. One of those is that in the beginning, it's very hard or very difficult to play the game, and very few people succeed at getting the high levels early. As the game matures, they make it easier and easier to reach those high levels because that, I believe, is what the majority of people want. And so by increasing the drop rate, they're basically giving players what they need and want. Why should players not get what they need and want? Why should we pay attention to what you as a farmer wants with the economy?
They should update Warden then.
Okay, so when Warden updates, do you have troubles with your bots? Do they stop functioning?
No, not at all.
Okay, so your bots, are you a programmer of bots, or are you just a user of them?
I program and manage.
Okay, so are you reading the data streams? Is that how you know where to point stuff on the game, or are you using some other method that Warden can't catch?
Well, they can catch everything if they want, but it's an undetected method.
So you're saying that it's just currently something that they haven't caught on to yet, or you don't think they will be able to catch on to it?
Yeah, maybe in 2 to 3 months.
As a programmer, are you making this for multiple people, or are you just keeping this in-house just to yourself?
I program scripts.
You program scripts, okay. Do you believe that there's going to be even more botters coming in and it's going to even further saturate the market?
Yeah.
How do you plan to make money on this? I mean, I know that you're going to sell gold on the Real Money Auction House. Do you actually think that you'll be able to make enough to make a living?
Yeah, of course. If I don't, then Blizzard failed their game.
Interesting way to look at it. Okay. Do you have any employees working for you?
Ruined for everyone then.
And I'm sure they don't want that. Do you have any staff working for you, any employees?
I work with some others.
So basically, though, do you just pay yourself, or you guys work as a group?
We're not taking much pay. We're saving gold.
So, and you're going to try and do this legit, which I applaud, but currently you guys are probably selling gold as well on the gray market. Is that correct?
Yeah, as a bonus.
Even though that's a violation of the terms of service of the game, you're willing to take that chance to make this money?
What risks?
I guess the risks are that you buy all of these accounts and then they get banned before you can make enough money to pay for the cost of the accounts.
Well, Warden is not so good right now.
So the cost of the game in the U.S. is about $60. And you say you have about 100 accounts running. So you've made a $6,000 investment?
Yeah, something like that.
Or are these accounts that are hacked? And so you hack other players' accounts and
there are ways to get Diablo 3 for free.
For free, would that be by hacking other players' accounts?
They are very illegal, but we don't do that. It's mostly hacking and carding.
So with carding, you're using stolen PayPal accounts and stolen credit cards to make purchases of new account codes, and then you use the accounts that way?
There is a bug in Blizzard store with Euro banks. Also, yes, stolen credit cards. We don't do that.
Do you buy accounts from other people who do that?
No, we purchased the CDKUIS. We wanted to buy from you.
Do you have any information on the account hackings that are reported on the Blizzard forums that people are reporting saying that they're being hacked even with having the key fobs?
Yeah, I know everything about that.
Would you be willing to share that information with us?
They don't hack the computers, the passwords.
When you say they don't hack the computers, are you meaning they don't hack the players' computers, or they don't hack Blizzard's computers?
They hack forums and such and take the same email and password and test it on Blizzard.
Very good. Okay, that's what I thought. And that is a testament to all of you guys out there who are using the same login and password in forum accounts and such as for your game. This is actually the number one way that I know of that people are getting their accounts hacked.
If they have 1 million stolen email and password, they might get 1 to 10%, which is a lot.
Yeah, so what kind of websites are targets for this?
Diablo websites, of course, or Blizzard in general.
Okay, so you're talking like Diablo fan sites that have forums. You guys have been able, or you know people that have been able to successfully hack these and get the logins and passwords?
Yeah, correct. It's easy.
In the forums of Blizzard, are you able to get anything out of there?
No, Blizzard is bulletproof, logically.
Well, I would hope they are. So I can tell you that I ran forums quite a while ago, and we had 130-some thousand members. We actually had issues with hack attempts at our forum accounts quite often. These hack attempts that happened, we were very puzzled by it because when there was one time where they got everyone's login and password, but then they didn't try and log into anyone's forum account. So do you suppose that when they got into our forums that they actually were just looking to match up game accounts like you're doing here?
Yeah, they used it to try on PayPal, Mail, and Blizzard and such. It's called Combo.
Combo? Is that just a mispronunciation of your program, or is that what it's actually called? Combo?
Nah. It's made to make combo lists.
With our forums, what we did is we actually we actually reset everyone's password. We did it for them and emailed them a new password because we were worried that they were trying to hack into the forum accounts. This is many years ago, by the way. I don't have forums anymore. But what I didn't realize then, which I'm just realizing right now, is this was all about accessing the game accounts, and it had nothing to do with our forums. And so I'll bet that a lot of these forums that are being compromised are getting compromised over and over again. Would you say that's correct?
Yeah, and PayPal, banks, Facebook, and so forth. Small percent one is for Russian spammers.
Yeah, you're actually testing this against, they're testing it against multiple things then. They're not just testing it against their Diablo accounts. They also test it against like PayPal and bank logins. Is that what you're telling me?
They test it to everything, then sell it, and so forth.
When they sell it, how much do they sell these for?
It depends on what's on them.
Like 10 cents an account, $10 an account? Do you know the range there?
Raw doesn't sell.
Let's get back to the Diablo 3 economy. Is there anything else you'd like to share about that, about what Blizzard can do to help keep there from being hyperinflation?
Increase sinks and prevent botters.
So you're actually advocating that Blizzard works against you.
And fix the farming spots and exploits.
Do you think Blizzard already knows about these exploits, or do you think that they're unknown things that just keep getting exploited?
Yes, they know about it all. It's all over YouTube.
Oh, I see. So there's plenty of YouTube videos showing how to do these exploits?
Yeah, we are just automating them.
And what happens to you if all of your accounts get banned? Do you just buy a whole bunch more accounts and just start up again? Or how does that work for you?
If we made profit, just buy new ones and fix the problems.
For farmers, the economy is worth it. It's worth to buy, another 100 accounts for $6,000 and just start over again.
Yeah, so many players.
Is there anything else you'd like to bring up in this interview? Anything else you'd like to expose or tell about?
I'm good.
Okay, so am I. I think that you've been helpful, been informative. hopefully, Blizzard will take some action. Well, what I don't understand, though, is that you're advocating Blizzard take action against the botters, and clearly you're a botter. But you think you'll be able to survive and that kind of thing if they keep finding you?
Yeah, but I bypass the small ones.
What are small ones?
They are little fish who use Mavic and memory injection. It is instantly detected.
Oh, I see. Yes, by Warden. Okay. So, and you have so much faith in your method that you actually are not detectable?
I believe it will be profitable before they patch Warden.
Okay. So, fair enough. Okay, well, Mr. Farmer, I appreciate your time and willingness to do this interview today. I hope that they patch Warden soon. I appreciate your time giving this interview, but I hope that they fix it so you can't actually do this anymore. Any parting words?
Thanks. Subscribe to Mark.
Yes, please subscribe. And for those of you who are watching live, let's do this right now. I got one thing. Before we go, can you see this on camera? Can you guess what that is? That would be a 60-day game time code for World of Warcraft. And show it up here one more time. And so subscribe if you like this content and check us out. So, okay, Mr. Farmer, thank you very much. This ends our broadcast.
See you.
I'm Marky Dragon. Take care.